Yeah, I don't know what that was. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Um, okay, so yeah, Freedom Planet. This is a game I tried to do for the Baku log last week, and yeah, the audio levels were completely fucked up. So it was really a shame because I had such a great time. This was just pure joy every moment of this game. This is the most fun yeah, the session I had last week was just the most fun I'd had with a video game in years. It was just it's like that. What was it? There was a Penny Arcade cartoon a while back. I can't remember what game they were doing, but it's just like It's like Gabe is on the couch playing whatever game, and he's like just a little kid, like on the controller, and then you see Tico or Tycho walk in, and he's just looking all like grumpy, dour faced. And then Gabe hands the controller off to him, and then he takes the controller, and then he's a little kid on the couch as well. That was the kind of feeling I got from this game. Was just it was just like that. I just like pick up the controller, start the game, and it's just like I'm a little. It's like yeah, it's like playing the old classics, like back when I played Sonic the Hedgehog as a little kid. That's the kind of feeling it gave me, just that huge bit of nostalgia, and it's just awesome. So the way I like to play these games, because a lot of yeah, a lot of these yeah, a lot of these kind of what I don't know what to call it. It's sort of 2D classic 2D platformer style games tend to be able. You can beat them pretty quickly and easily if you're just sort of credit feeding your way through the game. So the way I tend to play a lot of these games actually is I like to. Oh no, this isn't actually what I wanted to do. So anyway, as I was saying. Yeah, I don't actually. What I actually like to do is I like to go through sort of one credit clear style. Apparently, it's not going to let me restart from the beginning though, which is a bit distressing. Because yeah, I like to go one credit style. Like I play until I get a game over, and then I restart from the beginning. Do a kind of arcade style that way. Go for that 1cc. It sort of helps extend the longevity of the game, I think, and it just sort of makes each run sort of more intense and more exciting. I just like playing games that way. I started it up because I knew that that's sort of what shmuppers, like shmup players, say. That's the way that you should best enjoy shooting games, and yeah, that's kind of the way I like to enjoy games in general whenever I can help it. Or what if I hit restart? Okay, let's just restart the level. Yeah, I want to start the game from the beginning because I had kind of like a fly by the seat of your pants run. So I feel that now I've kind of learned what the game is about. I can play through a bit more skillfully this time and actually make it to stage 4 with more lives. So we're gonna go. I'm really curious about this adventure mode. Like I know this story. It's just still. I'm not a big fan of cutscenes in these kind of styles of games, and not a fan of cutscenes, not a fan of voice acting, so I'm gonna go classic style again. Okay, I played Carol last time, so we're gonna go with Lilac. In fact, we can justify it that way, and apparently I unlocked a new character last time. I'm kind of really curious about that one, but we're gonna try Lilac. She's kind of the main chick, I think, so okay. Alright, you know what, this is scandalous. I need a D-pad for this game. Yeah, this is not. This game is not meant for a joypad. No, we're gonna have to quit this, and because I'm positive that I used the D-pad. Yeah, so okay. Apparently, it's joystick. Whoops. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Are we good? Okay, we're good. Awesome. Okay, so we're on the D-pad now. Excellent. Go hard mode. As far as I can tell, or at least I did a little bit of experimentation. As far as I can tell, hard mode. The only difference in hard mode that I could see is that the enemies do a bit more damage. Okay, so yeah, this is a new character that I haven't played before, and there we go. So it's kind of almost beat 'em up style here, in that like most of the enemies won't damage you on contact. And yeah, that's acceleration curve of the character is just, oh, we got a double jump that's very different from the other characters. The other character had like a big lunge forward. Whoops, oh, that didn't kill him. There we go. Yeah, that didn't kill him, there we go. What else can we do? Oh, I thought I saw her do like a little spin dash there. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got this, okay, yeah, we got the spin dash. Okay. Yeah, that's how you do it. Okay. Or it's like a cross between the spin dash and the, what do you call it? The burst from the Sonic, what were those ones on DS called? The Sonic... I can't remember. The Sonic games that were on... The 2D Sonic games that were on DS. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, there it is. That's how you do it. Yeah, you just double jump with a bit more force. The way she swings around the ladder there, it's just all the detail and like the sprites and just the tons of animations. It's just this is one of the best looking 2D games, I think, like 2D classic, like sprite based 2D games I think I've ever seen. Oh, she can't use the gas can. That's sad. Because yeah, the other character, you could pick up the gas can, and she'd get on this adorable little motorcycle, and it was just great. But yeah, apparently the cat lady can't ride the motorcycle. Okay, I got a lot of health. And another thing that this game reminds me of, so another similarity I think that this game has to the Sonic the Hedgehog series is that the first level is incredibly simple compared to the rest of the game. It's like the first level you can just basically hold right and not even pay attention to what you're doing a lot of the time. And then it's like right from level 2 they really kind of kick up, show you the real game, and it's like the challenge actually kicks up a notch. It's like, yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog stuff like Green Hill Zone and your Emerald Hill Zone are just like nothing to them. I think it's based on just those first stages where the Sonic games get kind of their reputation for just being, games where you just hold right and that's all there is to the game. How much fun? So fun! You play Sonic and you just hold right to win. It's like those people who criticize the old classic Sonic games, and it's like, no, if you actually play past the first stage, there's a bit more to it. It's just kind of a tutorial stage, really, where you're just kind of learning the game. Oh, this character can't even use those platforms. So what is the trick here then? Do I have to push something on there? God, this game actually has okay, that's how you do it. Okay, there's actually a lot of sort of differences between the characters that I'm actually kind of digging. Okay, that's the way you do it. It was... No, not Sonic Colors, like the older... Sonic Rush, I think it was. I think it was Sonic Rush. Although I think there was a version of Sonic Colors on DS as well. Okay, yeah, apparently she can't even use those red platforms. Well, it's like a bunch of game mechanics that this character just straight up can't use. It's like, yeah, she can't use the motorcycle, she can't use the red platforms. It's like, on the other hand, her jumping and her basic controls seem a little bit easier to manage than the other character. The other character was based around a lot of sort of pouncing and sudden, quick movements, whereas this one's a little bit floatier, a little bit friendlier and more precise and easy to control. I still have no idea what those little orb power-ups do. Got a little Cherry Blossom Shield too. I don't even know what the special power is of the Cherry Blossom Shield. So yeah, this boss is an example where it's if you don't realize that you can sort of go inside the enemy sprites without taking damage from them. It's kind of the hardest thing I found to get used to when I first started this game, was the notion that you can touch the enemies without taking damage from them. It's only if they actually hit you with a real attack where you actually... Is there actually a way for this chick to get up there? Looks like there's good stuff. Oh well. Oh, okay, that's how you do it. Okay, let's try that. That's how you do it. Oh, there's a little star thing there. That's how you unlock the gallery shit. Oh, it's Ristar too. Oh, that's just great. There's just so much stuff in this game that reminds me of all the best platform games of all time too. There's elements of Ristar and Dynamite Headdy and Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's just an amalgamation of all the best parts of all the best 2D platform games out there. It's just wonderful. Oh yeah, I think this game does the whole different character, or at least from what little I've seen, at least. I've seen very little of what this character can do, but so far from what little I've seen, I think that this game actually handles the multiple characters thing almost better, I think, than the original Sonic, like Sonic 3 and Knuckles is kind of the other comparable example, where it's like, yeah, you kind of have different ways to get through the levels with the different characters, but it's kind of gated. Like, it's like you have, like, it's like Tails can fly, so there would be huge different parts of the level that you could only get to with Tails. And then there's like Knuckles can burst through walls, so there would be big parts of the levels that are only meant for Knuckles. Whereas this, it's like you're playing kind of the same level, but the way that you approach the different obstacles is different depending on what character you're using. So it's like, from I guess a design standpoint, it's kind of less wasteful. You're not having to produce like entire huge sections of the level that no one will see unless they play every character. But at the same, it's like you're making the same level, but it's different for everyone. And it's Sonic. And actually, the Sonic games did have that amount of goodness in them too, where it's like there were common parts of the level that were the same for every character. So it's like the way you play through certain parts of the level would be different when you're using Sonic as opposed to Knuckles mainly. Really, I felt that Tails was kind of not as special as he could have been. Oh god, I got my shit kicked in by that. It's like, yeah, Tails was basically Sonic, except he could fly, except the flying was really unwieldy, so it was basically useless for most of the levels. It was only good for getting to like up to certain hidden areas, and for damaging certain enemies and bosses that you couldn't quite jump up to. You'd use the helicopter blades. So it would change your approaches to some of the bosses, but... And the Knuckles glide, on the other hand, I felt was actually really useful in a lot of places. So it actually did, having the glide at your disposal really did change the way you played the game, I thought, in a lot of places. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here, where you've got two characters with a very different set of abilities that sort of change the way you get through the different obstacles. It's like, and I guess you know a lot of it is the same in that you've got this basic attack. I think this character's basic attack has a bit better range than the other one, is the other thing. On the other hand, the other character had that little pounce attack they could do to get that little sudden burst of speed or range in order to get in on the enemy and get in close. Also, she had that burst attack where instead of the little speed surge, the little spin dash that this character has, the other character had sort of whirlwind kicks. She had basically Chun-Li's lightning kicks that she could do, and that was like a good way to deal tons of rapid damage to some of the bosses. Oh god. Oh, you can actually jump over it. Okay. Okay, now it's boss time. Oh, the music in this game is so good too. I love the boss fight, the boss music here. It's just great. It's just... I think it was in an interview with, I think it was Noriyuki Iwadare on one of his interviews in one of the Lunar Special Edition disc interviews. He said something to the effect of how he liked to make boss music that, rather than being really menacing or intimidating, he thought that the best boss music was stuff that would sort of inspire the player and sort of encourage them to take heart and press onward and fill them with kind of hope and determination. And I feel that this is that's kind of the feeling I get out of the boss music in this game as well. I kind of agree with him in that regard. A lot of my favorite boss tunes are ones that, rather than being threatening or intimidating, just kind of fill you with just that fighting spirit, essentially. So yeah, all the music in this game actually I think is really good. Oh, it was just the same as this. It's just me gushing about this. I mean, the stream is on the Twitch archive if you really want to try and watch it. I've made a highlight on Twitch. You can, like, if you really strain to try and hear it, you can just barely make out some of my commentary. Like, it is technically audible, it's just really difficult to make out what I'm saying a lot of the time as a result of the volume issues. But, yeah, I was really unfortunate there. I was really dumb for not checking the audio levels. The problem was that I just sort of assumed it's like, oh, like I sort of go by ear a lot of the time, where it's like, okay, it sounds right, like it sounds in the headphones like it's about the right volume that I usually commentate at. The problem is that my headphones have adjustable volume, so it's like if I have the volume on my headphones set way down, then the game volume might be actually louder than I think it is. So I try to make an effort not to use that volume slider on the headphones anymore, just to make sure that the volume I'm hearing is consistent all the time, so I know how loud it actually is, but... yeah, I need to do something with this game for the channel, I think. I think what I'm gonna do is and yeah, how do you get up there? Oop. Oh dear. Oh dear! I did not handle that very well. Okay, can I do this in the air? Oh, I can. Okay, so it's just like Ristar. Yeah, I'm thinking what I'm going to do, because this is the kind of game, I think, that deserves the full Let's Play treatment. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my fun with the game on my own time. I'm going to play through it, I'm going to master it, and then I'm going to do a Let's Play with the full commentary. Just so I can, like, show off everything that's worth seeing in the game, and just show off all the goodness, and really get my thoughts in order about just all the stuff that's worth talking about here. Because, yeah, this is... Oh, I see. Oh, so it is different. Yeah, because, yeah, this character... Because, yeah, you couldn't get up there with the other... I forget exactly how you dealt with this with the other character, but, yeah, I think it was the motorcycle. You'd use the motorcycle, you'd ramp off there, and then that's how you'd get up there. With this character, you gotta be bouncing off the walls, and they give you the little gems to guide you there. That's neat. It's like, yeah, I was expecting that it would be like the same stuff I saw last time, but it's actually, I'm seeing these platforms reminiscent of stuff from Aero the Acrobat. It's like we got like Aero the Acrobat callbacks here. It's like they just, it's like the feeling I get from this game is that it's like I really feel that the designers of this game, with all the different stuff that they're pulling from all these different games, I just feel whoever made this game must have the same depth of experience and just of just like love and affection for this style of game that I have. I really feel that this is just like that this is the kind of game where it's just the designers get me and just like have like the same, like know all the same games that I do and think all the same and sort of get like all the good aspects of all those games, and they threw all of that in here. It's just it's just, yeah, the way it feels and controls. Oh my god. This is I don't know. It's a bit like, and I've gone on and on before about how I get like a little cranky sometimes when people are so quick to say that Game X is like their favorite of all time or whatever after it like just came out like a week ago, and they're already saying, "Oh yeah, best game ever." So I'm not going to say that this is the best 2D platform game ever just yet, but I'm going to be keeping an eye on it, and I have the impression that this might end up in that kind of realm, in that sort of ranking, in that sort of category for me at least, and sort of the upper echelons of the greatest 2D platformers of all time, up there with games like Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Ristar, and just all of the greats of the genre. I'm not saying for sure that this game is in that tier, but from what little I've seen so far, it has the potential. Like, I haven't even beaten the game yet. I've made it to like stage 4 of 7. I think there's 7 stages in this game. Oh, it's actually got the helpful arrow there, telling me what to do. And that's the other thing. The levels in this game are a little bit big and a little bit complicated, so it actually is a little bit easier to get lost than in a lot of those classic games. Like, the levels do kind of twist and turn back in on themselves, which makes it a bit tricky sometimes to know exactly where you're supposed to go. And that's probably the biggest criticism I have of the game so far, and that's why I think that a blind play isn't really the type of content to go for with this game. I think I really, just to avoid big stretches of time where I'm just like lost and bumbling through the levels trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go, I think this is the kind of game that really demands that that you really know what you're doing and where to go in order to sort of present the best side of it. Hey, I got the shield again. Oh, and you got the different elemental shields. Actually, I've only seen the Cherry Blossom shield so far with this character. I'm wondering if the specific elemental shields, because yeah, the other character had like different elemental shields, kind of similar to Sonic the Hedgehog, where yeah, you had like the fire shield and the lightning shield and the cherry blossom shield, and they all had kind of slightly different properties. Oh, this little rocket attack just changes up the game so much. There's like so many different areas you can get to with this little attack that you just couldn't, or that were harder to get through with the other character. Okay, but it's almost like a little bit of a puzzle here. How am I going to get through this? There's got to be a switch somewhere. I remember actually having difficulty with this part of the level last time I played as well, where I couldn't figure out the way to go through here. Nope, blocked off by a gate. Okay, oh, there's the switch. I think that's... Nope. One more? Is that... Oh, you know what? I see. So I switched it off like that, and then the other one's positioned correctly for me to be able to get through here. Okay, yeah, that's the way you do it. So, okay, it's a little bit of a puzzle. So many of these hidden star cards are so much easier to get through. Or so much easier to find with this character as well. Ah, yeah. Oh, that's that little burst attack. Oh dear, that little burst attack is so satisfying. I just love using it. In fact, now that I think of it, the best analog I think I can think of to her little burst attack there is actually the rocket attack from Rocket Knight Adventures. Or not even Rocket Knight Adventures. In fact, a better comparison would be the comparison would be to the rocket attack in Sparkster, where it charged on its own. So it's like, in Rocket Knight Adventures, the problem with the rocket attack in that game was it took like several seconds to charge it up. So you couldn't just whip it out on a whim. You'd have to charge it up and then use it. It would take like a few seconds. So you would have to plan ahead when you're going to use your rocket attack. In this game, just like in Sparkster, it charges on its own. So it's like you can just whip it out when you need it, just like on a reaction whenever you want. Just as long as you don't do it too often. And it's just great that way. Like I'm going to do a Let's Play of the whole Rocket Knight and Sparkster series at some point. Those are not really my favorite games of all time. They're definitely top tier, some of the best out there, but like they have definite flaws, I feel. And the Genesis version of Sparkster, I think, was kind of the most flawed among them, which was a big shame, I thought, because there was so much good stuff in that game, especially in just the way it controls, and just like the basic controls and the freedom granted to you by the rocket attack in that game was just so wonderful. It's just the controls in Sparkster were just great. It's a shame that the shitty level design kind of didn't make the best use of it, I think, in that game. Whereas this game is sort of the fulfillment, I think, of the sort of the promise left by the promise that went unfulfilled in Sparkster, where I feel that the level design, so far at least, really does allow you to make really good use of that little sudden rocket attack. And I just fucking died because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Oh wow, I'm way back here too. Yeah, because in Ristar you needed... Yeah, Ristar was the wrong comparison, because in Ristar you couldn't just whip out the speed attack whenever you wanted. You need to fly off the star handles. Or actually, now that I think of it, this stage right here, this might be what reminded me of it, because this stage right here is very reminiscent of the truck. Yeah, the very first stage in the Genesis version of Sparkster, where you're just riding along on this little truck here. Man, you do not have a lot of invincibility frames in this game. I kind of like that. Iframe abuse is kind of one of my least favorite game mechanics in general, so I actually kind of prefer it when games don't give you a lot of invincibility frames and kind of force you to be on your toes in order to recover quickly from bad situations. So I actually like that this game is actually punishing me for trying to abuse iframes. It's just kind of a bad habit that a lot of games instill on you. So many games just abusing invincibility frames is such a overpowering tactic in a lot of situations. I like that this game doesn't really let you abuse it that much. God, so many tiny little things, so many tiny little things about the way that this game handles just like different standard conventions about 2D platformers. It's just like all of the things that I like. It's like all of the decisions that they made regarding like just the basic fundamentals of the way this game works is exactly how I like these games to be. It's just... Ow! Like I said, it's... I hope that my enjoyment is coming through here. Like I said at the outset, I have not I have not had such. I have not been so overjoyed with. I have not had such joy playing through a game in years. This is the most joyful experience I've had with a video game in many years, I think. And again, it's a lot of that. It's frustrating that I wasn't able to get all of that. In fact, I don't know. Maybe I'll put this up on the YouTube channel just to... I don't know. I'm really anxious. I'm just, like, anxious to get my feelings about this game out there. And I feel that I want to put something up on the channel about this game. I don't know if this stream is the way to do it or not. Or hell, maybe just a way to advertise the stream as well. I've been having... I guess this is only the second stream. It's been difficult sort of finding viewers... sort of getting viewers to move over from the YouTube channel over to the Twitch channel. I guess a lot of that might be... Oh yeah, fucking Evo. Evo was different, because then it was just fucking unfair with the iframes. Evo had the opposite problem with iframes, where there was that you get hit fucking once and you're dead, because the boss like hits you 50 times because you got hit once. Oh my god. Evo was such an interesting little game, though. It had such potential. Honestly, I must confess, I've gone back and played Evo again since my little playthrough series of it for the channel, just because it's so... It's got kind of that Rockman... And actually, it's one of those bad games that I know is bad, and it just frustrates me for all the badness that's in it. But I just enjoy... I don't know, I enjoy playing it anyways, just like kind of figuring it out. Seeing all the different ways you can abuse the game and the different strategies that can go into it. So it's like, even though I like intellectually, I just see all these things about the game that I hate, I just feel compelled to keep on playing it, just to like figure out... Part of it is just the challenge of it, just seeing, okay, this boss fight is bullshit. How can I actually how can I actually circumvent the bullshit and make this shitty boss my bitch, essentially. It reminds me a lot of sort of the feeling I got from playing... Mega Man X6 was another game in that vein, where it was just so many dreadful things in that game, but they were dreadful in such a way that I wanted to... I was just compelled to keep on playing that game, just to spite the game and prove that I could master its bullshit, and find ways to circumvent it with my own bullshit. Oh yeah, and we got the red springs. Yeah, that's the thing. I've been looking up online. Like I did like a little cursory Google search of when is the best time to stream, and I was expecting it would be like, yeah, you do your evenings and weekends, prime time, once the kids get home from school and guys get home from work. But really, the overwhelming bit of advice that I actually saw was it doesn't matter at all what time you stream, because some people all over the world watch these streams. It's like if you want to stream at like 4 in the morning in sort of your own time zone, that's going to be like prime time on the other side of the world. It's like apparently a lot of American streamers who stream at night get a lot of like the Asian demographic on those streams, just because that's Asian prime time is when they stream. So it's kind of interesting that way. A lot of it is just advertising, I think. I don't know, I've been kind of reluctant to sort of advertise my own channel out there, just because I've been, at least until recently, I've not felt good about the content I've been producing. I've been feeling like I've just, I don't know, just stumbling over my words, having difficulty getting my thoughts out there. I feel I've been getting better about it lately. Like, I feel some of the more recent series have been stuff that I wouldn't feel... It's like I'm always afraid that I'm like gonna like post a video, like say, here, check out my YouTube channel, and like advertise a video on Reddit, and it'll be a shitty video that actually turns people away from my channel. Whereas lately I feel like the recent series have been a little less lacking in that regard. I feel like I wouldn't be ashamed to advertise some of the more recent stuff that I've been putting on the channel. I don't know, we'll see. And again, it's just YouTube and Twitch at this point are such an oversaturated market. It's like, who knows if it's even possible to... Alright, the little mid-boss here. Might be so oversaturated that it's almost impossible to get noticed at this point. It's a lot of luck at this point. I'm not quitting my day job anytime soon, is basically what I'm getting at here. Yeah, I can't imagine that. I don't know if I'd want to do something like this as a career anyways. It's just like my own... like, yeah, freelance web programming stuff is enough enough volatility. It's almost too much volatility for me to handle as it is. Something as, I don't know, something as sort of perilous as like YouTube revenue. It's just, I don't know if I could handle that degree of risk and uncertainty. I forget which way to go. We'll go up. Yeah, I think it's good stuff. I think I do... I think I produce decent content. I think better than, or they. It's again, it's all personal taste, but yeah, I guess that's the thing. I sort of do commentate in the style that I think that I like seeing from other LPers. Oh, this boss is really tough. Oh yeah, I got an up attack. I never noticed that. Oh, okay. Yeah, this boss is really tough. This boss is like almost kind of bullshit, I feel. There's like a lot of stuff in this boss that you really... It's almost impossible to dodge on reaction. You really need to know need to know all the boss's tells and know what they have and what it has in store for you in order to really dodge some of these attacks. It's fair once you figure out all the boss's tells and his patterns and all his capabilities. Oh, that fucking attack right there gets me every time. Yeah, this boss is almost kind of bullshit. You can learn it, but you can't really do well at it your first time, I feel. This is a boss fight that you really need to learn, I think. Oh god, yeah, this is... And apparently I need to learn it again at this point. Yeah, it's been about a week since the last time I played this. Oh god, okay, almost bit it there. Those rocks that he... Oh dear, I thought it was done for there. Okay, can we do it? One last cycle without getting killed? Okay. Oh, the other... I really missed that lightning kick. Oh, we got health here! I never noticed this! Oh, this is crazy. I would have had such an easier time with this boss my first time around if I'd have noticed that goddamn health there. Okay, this boss is less bullshit than I thought, actually. Yeah, you get like a big health refill there. Apparently I'm gonna fucking waste it anyways because I'm a moron, but... Okay. No whammy, no whammy. Okay, got him. First try. Oh, actually, my job isn't time-consuming at all. Actually, I go weeks at a time. Even when I am sort of even when I do sort of have consistent work, I actually I generally work generally around or less than 16 hours a week, and that's like when I'm sort of on and have consistent projects coming in. I'm a lazy bastard, and freelance web development is very well paying. So I don't have like a girlfriend or family to support or anything. So I need to work very, very little to sort of sustain my lifestyle, as it were. So yeah, I'm a really lazy bastard when it comes to work. And then again, sometimes work doesn't come in, or I just don't feel like working. Sometimes I'll go like weeks at a time just not working because I don't feel like it. It's probably not sustainable. At some point, I'm gonna need to buckle down and actually get like a proper career and make some actual money. Because yeah, it's retirement. Even on the rate I'm going right now, even if I just continue, like never marry, never have kids or anything like that, just like I'm gonna have to save for retirement at some point. Like at this point, the rate I'm going, I'm gonna become like completely bankrupt. And I should have waited for that. Why didn't I wait for the laser to go away? That was stupid. At some point, though, I'm going to have to like save for retirement. Like at the rate I'm going, I'm going to have to be working until the day I die. I'm not putting anything away for savings or anything like that. And to that end, like as much as I say I wouldn't want to do the YouTube, Twitch thing as a career, it would be really lovely if I could turn this into just like a little source of side income. Like if I could make like just like even $200 a month, I think would be really, really helpful for me. I think it would I probably wouldn't even spend it on anything. I'd probably just put it away to like retirement savings or something and keep doing my day job at the same frequency I've been doing it. I guess the other option is I just stop being so much of a lazy prick and just work more hours on my day job and look for more work than I've been getting. But you know, I've had bad work ethic for as long as I can remember. I don't know. Enough of that shit. This is a Freedom Planet stream. This is what games like this are why I don't work a lot. I just get so much joy. It's like I mentioned that this game is kind of the most joy that a game has ever given me in a long time. I still get a great deal of enjoyment from just video games in general. It's been kind of a lifelong obsession slash pleasure of mine. It's just a passion, I guess, is the non-pejorative way that people use to describe their gaming obsession. I have a great deal of passion for video games that really is pretty much the main source of my lack of work ethic and my sort of lack of ambition in life in general. It's just, I don't know, just playing video games for me is just felt to me like such a rewarding, fulfilling experience so much of the time. That's just, I don't want to do anything else a lot of the time. It's just, and you know, problems in the future as a result of that, maybe, who knows. Did I have a glitch here? No, we're fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. Come on. Oh, right, these guys. Oh, I had a tough time. Yeah, because these guys have if you approach those guys, they have like a sudden, like just a sudden attack out of nowhere if you just approach them. So yeah, you want to kind of bait out the little firework attack on those guys. Or, actually, what are we doing? I haven't used this attack in so long, I completely forgot that I had it. So many of these star cards are so much easier to get with this character. It seems, this kind of feels like the easy mode character, I feel. The other one required a lot more finesse, a lot more like sort of sudden movements, a lot more sort of manipulating your momentum in order to get where you need to go. Whereas this character, you've got like floaty jumps to control exactly where you want to go. You got rocket jumps to get up to those, just get up to those high heights whenever you need to. The other one was more about controlling your momentum and a lot of finesse with your, and I guess, so the platforming is a lot easier with this character. I feel the other character, the bosses, are actually a lot easier. That lightning kick just does a real number on some of the bosses. Not that it's really made too much difference on this run through, since I know all the bosses I've seen so far, so I've kind of learned their patterns. Yeah, it's a matter of sort of whatever gets going. There's sort of the argument to be made that some people out there think that it's like, what is the point of living if you aren't sort of making something that's going to last and contributing something to like the sum total of human society, be it, and of course the simplest and the most obvious aspect of that is like offspring. You just, you make a kid and you, I don't know, kind of pass the buck along to the next generation. So you're sort of continuing society that way. Or, some sort of great people who make great contributions to science and technology and that kind of stuff. Or even just entertainers, people who create arts and entertainment that'll sort of outlive them. So sort of, I love Tywin Lannister's little speech in Game of Thrones when he's talking to Jaime about sort of the notion of legacy, and for him that was sort of the idea of family and a dynasty. It's like legacy being what lives on after you, and for him that was just family straight up. It's like family name is the only thing that lives on. We need to continue the family name and create a dynasty, and that was sort of his thing. But it's the whole notion of legacy and what are you going to create that will live on beyond you is. For some people, that's like a really thing, and for some people, if you aren't working towards something like that, that's sort of what some people call nihilism, or it's just or hedonism, I guess, is I guess I'm kind of a hedonist in that regard. At least at this point in my life, I am not particularly concerned with my sort of contribution to the sum total of human knowledge and society and all that. I am happy to be, I am, at least at this point in my life, I am perfectly content to be a piece of shit, just enjoying good food and good video games, and enjoying good games with good friends and all that stuff, and just sort of leaving a life that I enjoy, but not really leaving anything behind after it. Maybe that'll change as I get older. I don't know, but I'm just kind of, I don't know, just kind of going along with the flow at this point. I do not remember this guy at all. Is this a unique character for this? Oh wow, that wrecked my shit. Oh, that really wrecked my shit. Oh, wow. Okay, let's actually pay attention to the fucking game at this point. Or can I not? Okay, you can't do an up attack in the air, that's the thing. And I don't think that you actually fought this boss with the other characters, so this is like a... Whoops. Yeah, like a unique boss fight, I think. Okay, he gets knocked back. Oh, okay. Gotta actually... So this is neat. You actually gotta dodge his attacks. Oh my god! Well, you think I would learn? Okay, what if we can rocket this guy? Oh yeah, that fucks him up. Okay, we're gonna keep doing that. And why do I keep trying to jump over this guy? He is gonna fucking wreck me if I keep on doing that. What? Okay, good. I have also had enough of your shenanigans as well, lizard. Yeah, insane lizard man. I think we can just call it a draw at this point. I do not remember that fight from using the other character. I think that might be unique to this person. Okay, so that was pretty neat. I'm seeing... Oh no, I say a lot of pejorative stuff without really meaning it. I don't know. It's sort of the notion of like owning phrases for yourself. I do not like. It's kind of self-deprecating humor, but I say piece of shit about myself with no sense of like self-loathing whatsoever. Really, it's just kind of. Actually a lot of it. I think the part. It was, in fact, it's pretty much just at this point. I got the phrase from, you know, that famous, the Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff cartoon. It's like, I can't wait to be a piece of shit and play all of these video games. And that phrase just stuck with me ever since I saw that stupid cartoon. It's just, I don't know, that's exactly the way other people think about it. So as sort of shorthand, that's the way I refer to it. Just so that people kind of get a sense of what I'm talking about. Also, it's just funny. I think shit is my favorite curse word. I think I overuse it. I think in my sort of day-to-day life and commentary in particular. Or I guess you could think of it as sort of a catchphrase. I definitely notice it in other LPers as well, for some other LPers who just have sort of things, just sort of little phrases that they just keep on throwing in to their commentary constantly. Like I remember Slow Beef had one, and it doesn't bother me at all. So I don't know why I used to get self-conscious about that too. It's like, oh, I say too much of. I notice it in myself too. It's like, oh, I watch my video and it's like, oh, I say this word or phrase too much in my commentary. But really, it doesn't bother me when I notice it in other LPers. So I can't imagine why I was ever worried about like my viewers being bothered by it with me. Okay. This is a fun level, actually. Or it wasn't this level, but the music in the previous part of this level, like Act 1 of this level, I think was my favorite track in the game so far. Okay, yeah, these guys, you gotta let them get their shot off first before you go in on them. Oh, that's just that kind of bugs me still, that you got these gasoline cans just lying there and you can't do anything with them. It's like, come on, give her fire breath or something. At least let her interact with them in some way. That's just teasing you at that point. I don't know. Maybe, I guess that's the thing. It kind of gives you that incentive to try out that other character and see what this gas can shit is all about. And it turns out it's all about riding a sweet motorcycle and riding up the walls. Okay. Actually, I don't know if I do too well at this. Oh my god. Okay, actually we haven't been going that long. It's been, what, 45 minutes since I mentioned that we'd have to be cautious for time. Yeah, as long as I sort of speed my way through the game, make an effort to make good time, I think I'll be able to get a decent sleep in time for Netrunner tomorrow. Or actually, yeah, do it this way. Okay. In fact, let's just, speed burst all over the place. Let's speed run this shit. Because honestly, I don't know, the challenge in this game does seem to, or you know what, okay, this is the guy I was thinking of. Yeah, this was the mid-boss. I thought there was one of him in the previous part of the level as well. Maybe I was just wrong about that. Oh, I missed the cartwheel kick so much here too, because the trick to this mid-boss here was when I figured out that you could just lightning kick him to death before he even attacks. Until I learned that, I had such trouble with that boss. Okay, we got little bits of health, and I think it's okay. It's boss time. Oh yeah. That's the whole point of this whole Bakulog series. Is I want to try out all these games, see which ones are worth playing, and you know, at least not that sort of contribution to you know, society or gaming or whatever concerns me that much, but it would be... I feel like it would be nice if I could do... I kind of have this little ambition of like turning this Backlog series into kind of like what Total Biscuit does with his WTF Is series, where I just sort of get to try out a lot of games and sort of show them off for other people, and yeah, sort of try and play a lot of games and sort of do the process of discovery for other people who might not have the time or money to try out all these different games. It's just... yeah, I really... it's like I'm not usually much of an early adopter when it comes to new anything. Like, I'm the kind of guy who buys games on sale all the time and waits years down the line. Oh dear. I'm gonna... this is a... yeah, this was a... I had trouble with this boss. Okay, come on, give me the... oh, that wheel doesn't hurt you! The buzzsaw wheel doesn't hurt you! That completely changes this whole boss fight. Okay. But yeah, I feel like it would be nice if I could turn this Backlog thing into like the kind of series where I just show off, try out a bunch of games, show them off, and sort of give people a good first impression. Because that's what that's the main thing in terms of like, other than just entertainment value and whatnot. The main thing that I get, I think, from a lot of the YouTube content creators that I watch is I really enjoy just sort of seeing games from them that I might not have picked up for myself, and being able to sort of get a good look at games and see what they're all about, kind of risk-free, without having to drop my own money on a game that might end up being shitty. So if I could do that for other people, I think I could be sort of pleased with sort of contributing a valuable service or something like that. And again, it's not essential or anything. A lot of people, there are a lot of people on YouTube that do that kind of thing. But god damn it, that's the tough thing with this boss, is those goddamn. Well, yeah. I mean, he didn't even get to the buzzsaw that time, but it's like that. Those goddamn health drops. It's like, this is kind of a bullshit boss. It's like they realized that the boss was bullshit. It isn't really bullshit though. It's just really difficult to kind of deal with the attacks. They're... oh, and actually, I didn't even notice this. I just completely misunderstood the way this works. So it's like, I thought it was like scrolling you backwards, and it was like, okay, that's my bad then, the reason I've been having so much trouble with this segment. I've been treating this like it's a Sonic the Hedgehog style running stage, where with the Sonic the Hedgehog running segments... and see, yeah, it's like the goddamn health pickups pass right under the laser, so you can't even get them. Okay, there, if you stand at the front, you can get most of them at least. So yeah, the way that running segments worked in Sonic the Hedgehog is you'd sort of be... oh, wow, yeah, so invincibility frames, ha ha ha. Yeah, I did not... I died shortly after this boss fight on my previous playthrough, and I didn't really get the hang of it when I did it. Like, his attacks are consistent, they're not that hard to dodge, it's just... I don't know what it is, I'm just being stupid. As again, there's nothing hard about this, all of his attacks are hugely telegraphed. Or, the missile attack is tough. Anyways, as far as the way the Sonic games work with the running segments, is you kind of fall back if you don't press anything. You gotta kind of keep tapping the button. Again, I get my shit wrecked by that attack. Okay. Give me the health. There we go. I don't know. When you gotta drop constantly spawning health, like when you gotta constantly spawn like infinite health pickups on your boss fight, I think that's a sign in general that you need to fix your fucking boss fight. It's like maybe change the boss. Maybe rather than just leaving the boss fight the way it is and adding infinite health pickups, maybe just change the fight until the health pickups aren't necessary. Yeah, the timing on that laser is tricky. It's consistent, but I just keep screwing it up. It's like, am I right? Oh yeah, that missile attack is tough. Okay, I got the floaty jump though, so I can. Okay, that attack was actually tougher to... fuck. Right there. Right there. It's in position to pick up the health, and he fucking shot me and punished me for it. Okay, I need to learn this boss fight. I need to stop relying on the health pickups, because the health pickups almost hurt me more often than anything. It's like I really need the health, so I go all in on the health pickups, and I just fucking die before I can even get to them. So okay, I need to learn this boss fight proper, so that I can actually deal with this guy without taking like any damage. Okay, so we get in position here. Yeah, you can just not press anything and she'll just stay where she is. The problem is that the physics change a little bit from the standard gameplay, where it's like she's a little bit more slippery. Oh, god damn it, that thing goes back and forth. Okay, so it's what, 4 sweeps? That missile attack is tough, too. Looks like this character can kind of... just to kind of double jump the whole thing. So okay, 1, 2, 3... Okay, so it goes basically back and forth twice. Oh, and hey, perfect. Okay, almost perfect position to grab the health there. Okay, so it's sweep once, twice. Okay, so he starts on right, left, right, left, right. Okay, that's the way to deal with this attack, is you just jump over it. Oh, it happened again. I went for the health and I took a hit and I didn't even get the fucking health. Oh, that health is that health is bait, really. Okay, there. That's the one way you can do it. Yeah, the health is a trap, is what it is. Yeah, if you just actually learn the fight and actually make an effort not to ever get hit by his attacks, then that's the way to do it. Oh dear. Okay, there, perfect. And yeah, if you're just patient, the opportunities will arise. I think I've got this fight figured out. Because yeah, I used up all my lives on that fight the last time I did it. Or not all of them, but almost all of them. Oh, there's that other character. So I think after beating this stage, I think I unlocked the rabbit-eared chick. I wonder if that other goggles lizard thing is also a playable character. I guess I'd be getting... Oh, Dragon Cyclone finish. Awesome. Okay. Oh, and we get health. Oh, that's right. I noticed that earlier, actually. Your health doesn't actually metal ship. Okay. Oh, this is... What just happened there? Oh, well. We're on a new ship. And, okay, the thing that did me in... Actually, this is new. I think I didn't... This is different than I saw last time, actually. So yeah, apparently I went to like a new, completely different section of the level by hitting that switch. That's kind of neat. And again, all of the stuff I love about the level design in this game is stuff that was great in Sonic 2. Just the openness of it and the way that you can kind of pick a different route through the level every time. And it's like it's like you get that huge amount of variety on each playthrough. That's another part of the reason why I think this is a good game, to sort of go through the whole 1cc approach to things. Now that was tricky right there, but... It's just because, yeah, it's not a bad thing to replay the game from the beginning, because you're taking different paths through the level each time, and you know, sort of getting better at things and stocking more lives each playthrough. It's just I still have no idea what these little yin yang dealies do, and apparently can't even grab that one. How much distance can I get on this? Oh, you can't go straight up. You can only go diagonal. Okay, that's fair. Can't get too much height. Gotta actually figure things out. Okay, and the part that I got completely... It really seems to be the bosses that just wreck me in this game so much. The stages get a bit tricky, but it's really the bosses is where the real challenge comes in a lot of the time, it seems. It's like, yeah, because there's a mid-boss in this stage is what did me in last time, and I did not figure that mid-boss out by the time I game overed on it. Nope. It kind of looked like... Oh, I want that health. Oh, and this is a completely different mid-boss. So this... Oh, so I can't even use what little I did learn about the mid-boss last time. I can't even apply to this playthrough, because this is a completely different one. Oh my goodness. Oh well. I wonder if this is character-based. I just have this... And it's instilling bad habits. I have this bad habit of trying to abuse iframes in order to take advantage... Okay, maybe the iframes in this game aren't so great. Maybe this game isn't quite as lenient as it should be with the iframes. Maybe it could use a little bit more. Maybe I was a bit too quick to praise this game for its treatment of iframes. Holy shit. Okay, wait, no, give me that. Oh, but there's the red pads in here, so that actually this... Yeah, there's like these little red pads so that this character can't even use, so there's got to be a way to get to this boss with the other character. Whoa! Oh, that is tough. That is really tough. Okay, so apparently I'm going to game over on a different mid-boss of the same stage. And now I'm getting impatient and just not even... Okay. And now I'm just getting impatient, so I'm doing stupid shit. And actually, this wouldn't be... I bet you this might be an instance where the game is not entirely balanced with hard mode in mind, because I would have lost half as much health there if this were on easy mode, because yeah, the hard mode deals a lot more damage to you. So this might just be a case where certain parts of the game are not as well balanced for easy mode. Oh dear. Oh, okay, that's not a hard boss, actually. That's way easier than the stupid helicopter thing that wrecked me last time. Oh, and hey, we get a little 1-up and a bunch of health. That's good. And I guess really... I guess none of the bosses are really true bullshit. It's just... It's, you know, it's tough to dodge their attacks, but once you learn them... Oh, you know what? It's telling me to go down. Am I gonna die here? Is this death? That's death. The arrow was telling me to go down, so I went down. What was the problem there? Yeah, it probably wanted me to go down right when it told me to go down. Oh no! Don't tell me. Oh my goodness. Oh well. That actually wasn't a very long mid-boss. Once you learn it, it's not too tough, so okay. Still though, I don't know about this. A checkpoint right in front of the mid-boss, and then you have to redo the fucking mid-boss? I don't know about this. I expect better if... Okay, never mind. You know what, that mid-boss isn't even a thing. I'll forgive the game for that. Oh, and we get this infinitely respawning 1-up, so yeah, if anything, that's a great place for a checkpoint. Okay. Or no, it's telling me to go down here. What's with that? Oh, do I gotta take out the cannons? Oh, that's what they're telling me to do. Okay, and then... Oh, okay. Oh, hey, it's Sonic... And here we are, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 plane all over again. Got our buddy on the plane. Let's fire the ships. Okay. Actually, shades of Contra here, too. Almost kind of like jumping on the missiles. Not quite. Not really, though. Actually, do you... Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, these gems give you extra lives every, like, 300 that you collect. Oh yeah, and I guess I commented on this on my failed Bakulog session, but actually, I guess since that probably was inaudible on that, it's worth going into this again. I was a bit skeptical at first of the fact that you need 300 crystals in order to get an extra life. That seemed like a bit much, because the way that the crystals are sort of distributed on the level, it's kind of the same density of crystals as the rings in Sonic the Hedgehog, so it's like, yeah, you collect about as... The rings are about as frequent in this game as the rings... Or the crystals in this game are about as frequently... about as... what am I trying to say? About as plentiful as they are in the Sonic games. Am I going the right way, even? I feel like I'm backtracking here. Anyways, so yeah, so it's like you can collect rings about as easily as you... Or collect gems here about as easily as you could in Sonic the Hedgehog, but you need 300 of them here, whereas you only needed 100 for the extra life in Sonic the Hedgehog. And so I blabbed about that a little bit in my Bakulog playthrough, and then sort of off-camera I realized that was completely stupid, because you lose all of your rings in Sonic the Hedgehog every time you get hit. So it's actually way harder to keep 100 rings in Sonic the Hedgehog than it is to just gather 300 gems in Freedom Planet. Oh, hey, that's a... Oh, I got a down kick, too! Oh, my goodness, that would have been so useful, too. So it's like, yeah, still learning stuff about this game, too. Just about the basic controls, even. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to be able to do so much better at this game the next time around. It's, yeah, I'm learning stuff on each playthrough, uncovering new tricks, even new basic controls. And it's just like every playthrough is kind of different on that basis, even if I am replaying the first few levels over and over again. I don't know, the whole 1cc style, just... I've really enjoyed these types of games a lot more ever since I've sort of moved to that whole, just 1cc, never-ever continue style of gameplay. And so, some games are better suited to it than others. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this fucking helicopter bastard anyways. I thought I made it to, like, an alternate mid-boss and wouldn't have to deal with the helicopter bastard, but I think he's coming up. I think we're gonna have to fight the helicopter guy. Or maybe not, I don't know. This is a new segment of the level that I've never seen before. And up there. Lovely balance between sort of speedways. Or no. Oh no, this is the helicopter boss plus this little... I don't know what to call this guy. Okay, so the down kick. Oh, okay, so we got my shield there. That's fine. Okay, I think the trick here is to abuse... Okay, I thought that the helicopter... Or no, it was down attack. Fuck. Oh, this is tricky. Oh, that is tough. Okay, so this is a new boss fight for me to learn, but this looks like it's the stage boss, so... I will be fine with a game over here, although I would like to try to beat this boss. Yeah, that stupid helicopter fucker there was the mid-boss that ended my last run. Okay. Okay, run away when he does that bullshit. Don't get in close. Don't get in close. Okay, that was quick. Maybe that isn't the stage boss. No, that isn't the stage boss. Okay, that's good. He was a bit of a wuss anyways. Although, yeah, I didn't actually do particularly well there. That's another one that I think I'm going to have to learn. Stages are actually pretty long in this game, compared to, like, Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know, maybe I'll get to... Like, I'm not married to this whole 1cc attempt thing. It's like, if I end up getting bored with the first few... Like, if it takes me too many attempts to sort of go through no continuing on a game, I'll eventually sometimes cave in and just, you know, continue my way through. And just if I think the game is too hard, or if I'm bored of it, or if I just feel like it. It's like, what was it? There was a Castlevania game a while back that I ended up abandoning my attempt for a 1cc on my first playthrough of the game. And yeah, a lot of it is just, a lot of the time, the biggest reason for me sort of abandoning the whole 1cc philosophy is just when the game ends up being way longer than I expected it. And this seems like it maybe has the potential to fall into that category with this game, but, you know, it's still early. We'll see. Like, I think this is about the halfway point of the game, and I've been playing for, I don't know, about an hour at this point, maybe? Although this, again, you can do a lot of stuff to speedrun this game, I guess. In fact, that's the reason. I actually think that the whole 1cc playstyle, the 1cc never continue thing, actually is a lot more amenable to actually these kinds of 2D platformers, I think, more so than shmups, which is where you sort of more traditionally think of sort of shmups as being the sort of genre where 1cc is more of a thing. But I actually find that shmups are often some of the least enjoyable games to try and 1cc. Just because there's no speeding through them. It's like it's like every single time you play the game, it's going to be just as long as the previous time. Oh, I'm immune to spikes, so we do have different power shields here. Okay, so that's good to know. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so yeah, with the shmups, there's just no speeding them up. Whereas, so it's like you play a shmup, and it's like, shmups have a very fixed length. It's like if a shmup takes like an hour to beat, it's just a straight hour. There is very, very little you can do to sort of speed that process up. And it's the same thing. Whereas with your 2D platformers, actually, you know what? I'm playing this like a chump. Let's do it that way. Yeah. With the 2D platformers, though, you can, as you get better at the game, you can learn sort of techniques to get through the levels much, much faster. And it's like, whereas your very first time making it to like level 7 of a game might take you like 2 hours or like an hour and 45 minutes or something. As you get better at the game and sort of learn all of the tricks and shortcuts and routing of the levels and stuff, you can cut down that like 2 hours down to like half that time. I thought that Hardcore Uprising was another excellent game for that kind of 1cc style, where it's like the very first time I remember the very first run, I made like huge progress, and I made it all the way to, like, it's like the very first time I made it to level 4 in that game, I made it all the way to level 7 on that same run. So I saw like a lot of new content all at once. Oh, you know what? We've got the fans up there too. Or you know what? This is stupid. I need to just cheese this sucker. Anyways, so yeah, with Hardcore Uprising, there were like a lot of really cool things you could do. It's like your running speed in that game is just insane. So it's like the first time I ever made it to level 7 in a hardcore uprising, it took me like almost 2 hours, I think. Whereas like when on the run where I actually beat the game, oh wow, that actually wasn't the real boss either. Wow, that's nuts. So how do I get out of here? Or I guess we just okay, I see how it is. So we do that. No. Oh, it's stuck. It's got to be the fans somehow. Anyways, then yeah, the next time I made it to level 7, it's like eventually I got like my full clear time for Hardcore Uprising down to like, I think it was just a little over an hour, maybe an hour 15 minutes, as opposed to like the 2 hours it took me to get to the last level the first time I got there, just because there's so much you can do to optimize that game and sort of do things faster and faster as you learn the game better and better. And not only that, there's tons of hidden secrets to uncover as well, so it's like every time you're playing through those... What just happened there? I'm a bit confused. It looked like it was leading me off that ledge there. Oh, okay. I was just a dum-dum there. Oh, okay, so this is another one of those boss fights where it's gotta learn his attacks. Maybe keep my distance, see what he can do, so I can learn all of his tells. Okay, so hit all the peacock feathers. Hit all the peacock feathers, and then hit him in the head. Kind of similar to the boss of stage 1. Oh, okay, this actually doesn't seem too hard. Whoa. Just gotta, okay, there's an audio cue for that other attack. Okay, so the big energy ball is a bit tricky. You gotta listen for an audio cue in order to get, oh, that dash is a bit tricky as well. Yeah, there's an audio cue you gotta listen for. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. Then that was one of those kind of bullshit attacks. Really no way to prepare for that your first time through the game. But now that I know that he does that after the second hit, then I'll be prepared for it next time. Or you know what? The double jump attack is actually... Okay, I gotta be careful when I hit this guy too, because the hitting the enemy sound effect kind of overwrites the sound effect you need to listen for when he's shooting the energy ball, so... Yeah, I gotta be careful to sort of let up once in a while to try and listen for that attack you need to watch out for. Okay, yeah. Also, it's probably consistent timing as well, so you can do it that way. Also, he's got kind of a visual tell, although sometimes he's... Oh dear! Off-screen, which makes it a bit tough. Okay, and we gotta watch out for this nonsense now. Okay, all you gotta do is keep your distance there. That's not bullshit. That's just gotta learn it. Oh, that wasn't bullshit either. That was just me not paying attention. Forgot that he actually has attacks. That... Oh dear! Oh dear! Okay, hit him in the head. Oh, god damn it. I don't know why I jumped there. That was so stupid of me to jump. Oh, this is intense now. Okay, and he's probably gonna do the shit again. Oh, are they moving? No, it's the same as last time. Okay, I'm guessing this is the last bit. Probably, I hope. Because I don't know if I can survive much more of this. Oh dear. Oh, that little fish she makes when she skids to a stop is just priceless. I love that. Oh wow, another one. Okay, this boss fight is a little bit longer than I was expecting. Okay, as long as it's... Whoa! Okay, that was not expected. Oh! He threw me off! He threw me off! I thought he was going to do the laser attack again. Oh. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I've been hitting this thing every time. There's free health there for me to keep in reserve for the boss. I would have totally had it that run if I'd have not been an idiot and kept on taking that. Okay. A lot of the time, the trick for boss fights in general in video games is to just stop being a moron. A lot of the time, I find that's the best strategy with boss fights in general in video games. And it's a universal tactic. It works in almost any video game. Just stop being a moron, and you'll win. And then that's sort of where bullshit boss fights come in. And when a boss fight is bullshit is when you stop being a moron, but the game doesn't. Yeah, the bullshit boss fights come when the game is the one being a moron, and there's nothing you can do to make it stop. That's like, what was a game with bullshit boss fights? Oh, watch out for the energy ball. Oh, wow, that one came a bit faster that time. Oh god, he's doing it as a regular attack. Oh, that threw me off. Okay, okay, so... Oh dear, this is... Yeah, if you do not get the quick hits in, this guy becomes a lot tougher. And again, I was not prepared for the dive. You just gotta be on the ball with this. This is... Stop being a moron and get on the ball, Osaka. Jesus. Oh, so that's not even a thing. I thought it was just like coded, like after that one, like after you hit him in the head, then he'll do the laser attack. That's not even it. That was just a coincidence that he's been doing that all this time. That's just a standard attack. And I got right inside him. Okay, that's a cool boss fight. I deserved all my deaths there just for playing stupid. God. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I do this sometimes. I wanna give it one more shot, and if I don't beat the boss... This is a learning run. If I beat the boss, I'll just quit anyways of my own volition. But this is a practice run, a boss practice run. I think these are... It's legitimate to do something like this on a quote-unquote 1cc run. Just little boss practice runs, especially in shmups. Not that this is a shmup, but... Oh, that was an unexpected trajectory there. Okay, watch out for the bird dives there. Stay on the ball. Okay, he's going for it. Oh, no, he isn't. Oh, for some reason I expected him to do the laser attack there. Now might be time for some health. Oh, I did not... the red of the background there kind of clashed, or kind of made it difficult to see the warning sign there. I thought that was his last dash. Okay, this is exactly the right height you want to be at to deal with this guy. Shit! Oh my god. Okay, this boss might require a bit more learning. I'm gonna stick to my guns though. If I die this time, I'm gonna accept defeat and just say, you know, next time. Learned a lot this run. Oh dear! No! Oh god, that was close. Okay, so the things change color. Oh god, please let this be the last one. Nope. Gotta do it again. This is a long one. Oh god, I thought he was done. Don't anticipate anything. Oh, the red attack. What was the red attack? Okay, red attack is blowing the wind. That's fine. Oh no, red just means he's almost dead. Okay. Lasers. I can handle lasers. It seems like his attacks are getting more frequent now. Shit. Wow, way more frequent. That came right after the other one. So, okay, he goes nuts when he's... I'm really tempted, but no. We're going to accept defeat here. Call it quits. And that's going to be the end of the stream. Freedom Planet, man. I like this game. I think I'm even more impressed by this game, like on my second little attempt here. It's just every time I play it so far, I found more things to enjoy about it. So, yeah, that's Freedom Planet. And my little logo there, if you want to call it that, is wrong size. There we go. And, yeah, that's going to do it. Yeah, thanks a lot for coming out to watch the stream. Nerd in Disguise, Brusso, whatever. Which do you prefer? Brusso or some Nerd in Disguise? Anyways, regardless, thank you a lot for coming out to watch the stream. Yeah, hopefully we can turn this into... I can turn this into kind of a regular thing and build an audience. Yeah, it's basically just going to be this kind of thing. Doing the backlogs, trying out the new games, and also just playing through games that I'm playing through at the moment. I'll probably stream future FTL runs and that kind of stuff too. That's, yeah, just kind of... Okay, Brusso, that's cool. Thanks for coming out to watch the stream, Brusso. I really appreciate it. And, yeah, or I guess, I don't know, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to put all this on YouTube. I think it might work as kind of an advertisement. I think this streaming thing has been going well, and I could maybe convince the YouTube viewers to kind of come in on here and check it out if I put some of this up there, maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it in the spare time, but or in the meantime afterwards. But anyways, I gotta go to bed too. I gotta be up in like 7 hours for some Netrunner. Good times. And so yeah, as ever, yeah, thanks to y'all for watching as always. And yeah, we're gonna end the stream here. See ya.